I think we're live now. We're live.
I,
Hello.
I was
We
first.
did it. Oh, man. Ah, what a day. Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
And Harley Designs. You remember when I
We
used to be
did
the
it.
one that was always frustrated at the beginning of these?
This was
Welcome to
not, this isn't even
PCs,
my
Matt.
fault.
Welcome to PCs.
I know. No, it's not even really the PC's fault.
No, I know.
It's more that I just finished my second PC and I was kind of into that. And then I realized as I was coming over here, I had already taken your cam link off the original streaming PC to mail it back to you tomorrow because I have my own now. But, you know, lo and behold, my system didn't recognize the fact that it's a different cam link. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's stupid. So
every one of them's dip. But we're going to be able to go back to dual cameras. I've got lazy now. I just have one cam link.
I know.
I'm just like, it's his, you know.
No. Speaking of dual cameras.
Oh, you got your new camera.
Yeah.
The new Sony. What is this one called?
This is the ZV-1.
That is a nice camera.
Yeah. It's basically everything that this camera is, just smaller.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I'll take it.
Oh.
You can send that too.
Which way should I be? Should I be over here more or over there? I don't know. I'm all over the place.
No, you're fine where you are on mine, and that's all that matters.
Okay. I'm way off into the wrong side. I have to be over here, actually. I moved to the wrong direction. There. Ha! Much better.
You're fantastic.
Sorry, everybody. It's been, I don't know how many of you guys tuned in last night for Lightroom Live, but it's been a day. It's been a couple of days. I could use a break from all of this work. It's honestly, I'm dying.
Let's see.
But we're here now. So thanks everybody for checking in. Why don't you guys all hit us up with where you are at from?
While I try and fix the transforms since you moved. Fixed. Close enough. Done. Yes, let me see everyone. Oh man. Oh, people are wanting to see the cat. I'll try and drag her in here later.
Yeah, bring the kitty in. I haven't even seen the
Missouri.
kitty yet.
Ooh, Mars. Got somebody from Mars today. That's good. Melbourne.
Welcome.
Minnesota. Missouri. M-I-Z-Z-E-R-Y.
If you see Matt Damon, send him back.
Scotland. Nice. Nova Scotia, Michigan, more Canada, Toronto, North Dakota. Might as well be Michigan. It's just, or might as well be Canada, I mean.
I've got Southwest Florida, Palm Beach, Idaho, Fresno,
Tokyo,
Atlanta, Rouse's Point, New York, Costa Rica, Manila from the Philippines, Macungie, Pennsylvania, Milton, Ontario. Oh, hey, man. Hey, Dave. How are you?
The top three characters on Harley Designs show are Suki, Nicole, and Matt. I'll take it.
I'm very happy to have a guest spot on your life.
Right.
How come you don't have any other friends that do this?
Most of them are smarter, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Most of them have lives. I think it's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So it's kind of funny today. Was at the shop working, and one of our neighbors is it's a concrete company or a concrete cutting company. Anyway, they had got a bunch of new pallet racking and whatnot. They needed unloading it, and they wanted to use our forklift. So I went and grabbed our forklift to go help them unload this truck. And I go to pull around the truck, and the guy on the truck goes, "Hey, like your YouTube." Like, hey. Like, what do you know?
That's like that time I was in Pennsylvania at Roush Creek, and I was filming a bunch of full-size, like square bodies as they're going by. And they're all like super crawler, like not anything like my Wrangler. And the guy goes, "Hey, I love you. You're the best. Scale Builders Guild."
It's like, that'll immediately grab your attention. What? Deep in the woods
No,
of
you must
Pennsylvania.
have me mistaken for somebody else. Ah, all right. So, did you get your what's that sticky stuff? Did you get all that? Did that work
Oh,
out?
I sent Matt a picture the other day, and I actually used it for the photo in the background of my Wednesday questions post on Instagram. But it's a shopping cart full of 5-minute epoxy and Flex Seal. And it's
Yeah.
just that while I was checking out at Home Depot with the $150 worth of things that look like the lady who's checking me out just looks at me and goes, "Bad day." Like, I can see,
Say that.
it could be. We'll see. But yeah, there was a lot of epoxy and a lot of Flex Seal used to hopefully keep a coolant tank from leak. If it'll give me a few more years, be great.
Just whatever it takes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But we'll see
And
if as
any
seen on
leftover,
TV works.
yeah, any leftover Flex Seal, you can put your boat back together.
Yeah.
After you cut it in half.
Yeah, the screen door boat. We'll see. I feel like that should be some sort of monthly mayhem challenge.
I'm in. Sign me up. Thanks for the $3, Craig. I was happy to retouch your photo, and I'm glad that I was able to return that to you rather speedily.
Yeah, for people who didn't hear Matt's Tuesday photo editing live videos. If you're in
Yes.
pretty good times, fun to watch, especially if you are the most about photo editing is choosing the proper Instagram filter. Like, I'm a fan. So
It's a fun time.
yeah,
I think we're all learning a little something from that series. And somebody was like, "This doesn't seem like a very RC channel now." And except for that one series, it's still pretty RC. And in fact, all I'm doing is color correcting pictures of radio controlled trucks. So
that's the same. In the end, we don't say you have to watch all of these videos, but we appreciate when you do.
Absolutely. It's not a requirement. It's just highly recommended.
Yes. Strongly suggested.
It's like waterproofing your truck. Not required, but strongly recommended.
Yeah, the same with my Sunday CAD feeds. It's
Right.
only
It's not
peripherally related to RC, other than just it's more 3D printing related than RC, but it's just everything. All of this stuff is so close. We like to either photograph our trucks or build trucks and talk about trucks on Wednesdays.
Make things for trucks.
Yes.
That's the other thing, right? So there's always something happening. So Craig Banks said, "It's better than Sunday 3D print crap."
Hey,
he's making a lot of junk.
yeah, like
but it's
trash
good
cans and washing machines or skee ball machines.
I like all of those
all
things
very
about
usable
those.
items, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
But
The washing machine, that it spins, I think is pretty great.
yes,
What somebody should do for comedy is weight it a little bit off center, so you can do the laundry machine race.
Yes. You put a small motor on the back and a 9-volt battery, I think you could do it. It does.
Look at that thing fly.
It will use up to 6 5x11 4 bearings, though, if you did not know. So,
Of course, you made it to that level of precision.
yeah. Can you use a stock drive shaft on a VS410 after installing dig? If it's a Pro or Ultra, the dig does not change anything with the drive shaft, so you're good there.
It keeps the length.
Who didn't? Yeah, because the rear tail section was built to be the same length once you put the dig in or not. It was a forethought.
Oh, my Vanquish delivery came in today.
Did I send you something?
No, I bought things.
Oh, did you? Nice.
But it took forever.
Did it?
It's like
Did you get stuck in
something
customs?
going on with the world.
Yeah, right.
I know it took forever to get into BC actually.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, that's the mail right now is crazy. I had a package. Well, it's freight, so it doesn't count. But my CNC router should finally be here tomorrow, which would be
Ooh,
like
cool.
2 weeks in freight.
You can finally route me some things.
Right, exactly. Who did Matt mug for a blacked out axial hat? I actually remember when they were selling those hats. That's an old hat,
Uh, This was, as far as I knew, this one was never for sale.
wasn't it? Maybe I
I
just
don't
got
think
it
so.
at the same
Not
time
with
you
the
did.
not with the camo inside. Do you have the camo one?
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Oh.
I can't.
We did get it at the same time. It was
Deadbolt?
Axel Fest 2015.
Maybe something like that. 16.
I want to say. I think 15 or 16. 15. I think Rodney gave them to us like a little bit on the low.
Yeah. So.
Because we're cool.
Yeah.
But
right.
yeah, this is a dope ass hat. I'm gonna have to like get it washed or cleaned or taken care of or something. Hey Ben, $9.99. Thanks, my man. I retouched his Ripper photo.
Yeah, I watched that one.
And his girlfriend took that photo. She did a lovely job.
Speaking of hats, when I was walking out of the shop today and the guy recognized me, he's like, he saw me walking out and he goes, "It's the same hat." I'm like, "Man, I wear this hat too much, evidently." He's like, "I know that." And then I was wearing an orange Futaba shirt. Like, oh, bet I know who that is.
There's only one person who wears that shirt.
Yeah. Oh,
I bet you none of the guys at Futaba even wear one.
Right. I did get
They're like,
3
ugh.
bright orange Night Custom shirts in the mail yesterday, though.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's sending me a few too. I went all angry face Jeep because Jeep life.
I do have one of the angry face Jeeps,
Yeah, as you should.
so it's okay. I'll wear it still.
Is there an update for Capra Dig? No, there isn't, so far as I know.
No, not that I'm aware of either.
No.
Josh Anthony was asking, you guys planning on going to RC Four-Wheel Drive event in October? I am planning on that one.
I doubt I'll be allowed to.
Yeah, right? Probably still not.
I think they're going to keep it closed through till 2021. That's the rumor. I mean,
yeah, as far as international travel. Yeah, I'm hearing some of that as well. But if they open up things here, as long as everything is still looking appropriately safe to be in groups, then I'll be Proline by the Fire, RC Four-Wheel Drive, Crawl for Cure. Everything is stacked in October. Excuse me.
it's going to be a busy month. Before I forget here, Moose Jaw, he wants us to clarify for his wife that we're saying dig and not dick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't
change the length for your dig.
Yeah. Yes. Did you get that bag of digs in the mail?
I got 3 digs shipped to me. Actually, I still haven't gotten the dig yet, but
Oh, how?
God.
How not?
How not? I got a lot of other things I got to buy first.
Yeah.
Here's a piece of news. Apparently there's a Ripper on sale on Facebook right now.
I saw that pop up just this afternoon. The owner of that one,
$6,000.
I think it's listed at $6,500.
Oof. Is that how much they're worth?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that one sold just a month or 2 ago for basically that amount of money. So
Wow.
Well,
if I'm ever in a jam,
yeah, right?
never telling anybody where I live who's into RC either.
That Ripper's not for sale anymore. It already sold.
Oh, somebody bought it.
Already sold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. People love the Ripper.
It sold. Wow. Yeah. It was not up for very long then before it sold.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Now I teased a little bit in my title about something new coming out tomorrow, and we'll discuss that.
Yes.
But it's based on the screen capture you sent me, Matt.
Ah, excellent.
Right?
I got the hookups. I'm well entrenched.
Yes.
In this RC industry.
Exactly.
Brian Harrison, thanks for the $2. He wants to know how many Tamiya cross wrenches we own.
Ooh.
I probably
How many
have...
do you have without standing up right now? How many can you grab?
I win because they're all right here.
Oh.
Everything I own is always right here.
Dang it. See, I don't keep them. I throw them away. I was just hoping that I could get more within reach.
You know what? A lot of mine are missing too.
Ooh. Do I have a chance here?
Probably not. Because even just
how much you're
within
digging,
reach.
Yeah, it sounds like too much.
I don't even have to. I definitely don't have to stand up, which is good.
Okay. Well, within reach, I have 5.
I win.
Damn it.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 6. I got 6 right now, but there's probably more hiding somewhere. Oh, there's another one. Oh man. Oh, I hit the mother load. 7.
Why do you keep
8,
them?
9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 handy.
Just for you, Matt, I'm going to keep 1 and throw these other 3 away.
Don't throw them away. Send them to me.
Now I have 1.
Send them to me.
No,
Send them to
you
me.
don't need. Nobody needs these cross wrenches.
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get a tattoo.
You know what we could make is an epoxy resin coffee table with them.
That would be amazing,
right?
Or I could finally get those ear things. I could get the
Gauges?
Extended ear
The gauge out your
things.
ears.
Just use those. Yeah. 12. What a goofball. All right. Thanks for that question, Brian. That was a lot of fun.
Oh man, BT.
Oh,
$30.
no.
I appreciate it, BT.
Oh, that's really nice. He's got a lot of money to burn on you.
You know.
And me.
And you.
he just sent me $20. Thank you very much, BT. Not necessary at all.
It is always appreciated.
Heck of a
very
guy.
much.
Always appreciated.
I'm at work and I have 2 in my pocket now. What's in your pocket right now? I think we've played that one.
Yeah. That's I got nothing in my pockets because I've been at my desk, either working or building the computer. And then there was also, and I should just warn everybody, we had a big power outage because there were 5 trees downed 1 street over from me. We had a massive thunderstorm, crazy lightning, crazy winds, because it's been hot here. It was like, I don't know, in American, it was like maybe in the 90s and very humid, probably like 70% humidity.
Oof. It's actually been pretty decent here. Not too hot this last week, which has actually been kind of well, and not too hot here is in the 90s, but we have like no humidity, 15%.
Right, exactly. So it makes it I love that heat. I would live where you are for that heat all the time.
Who has I'm too much. Tim was asking, who has the cross wrench with the Tamiya logo on it? Those are old school now. Don't believe it. I don't know that I've ever remembered that.
I don't think I've ever seen. Well,
you probably saw it without
it actually
remembering.
Had the logo. Yeah, probably don't remember it, but
right.
I probably would have to get out of my seat to find that one.
Right. Maybe with your old wrenches.
That's my special collection case.
Darwin saying nothing in his pockets as he has no pants on.
No, I'll prove you all wrong.
No.
See, got pants on. There we go. Wearing pants. So somebody here said, Jay Canuck said, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard Canadians can't drive into the U.S. but can fly. And people from the U.S. can drive but can't fly. That's partially true. If it's for business, like if there is a legitimate reason why you have to go, they will let you through. But I don't think an RC event is necessary travel.
Some of us make
it is.
Some of us make our entire
I mean, it is necessary, obviously, but I don't know that my friendly border agents would agree.
Right. Like, listen, these aren't toys. This tiny bumper sticker says it right on it.
Yeah, it's not a toy.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, but let's get into that new product tease a little bit. Now,
Yes.
we're not saying we know what the product is, but
I officially don't know because I actually spoke to him.
you officially.
But I did. I spoke to him, but he wouldn't tell me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are you officially saying you don't, or do, but you're
Officially and unofficially, I don't know.
okay. Something fishy's
I'm
going.
building drama.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea.
You can text me.
I'll tell you later. No, I don't. I don't know.
So, what we are discussing is a post that was, it's a non-public post either way, but it's Arma, it's actually the president of Arma, I believe.
I think it's the founder of Arma.
And he has a post saying that he's anxious for tomorrow because they're going to have a new groundbreaking release, and he's anxious to see how people perceive it, and I think a lot of us can relate to this, or a lot of us who work in it. Like, interesting to see how it's perceived, or if it's just going to be another flood of, what you should have made is that. Which, it's like, no matter what you post, no matter what the new product is, they're like, what you should make, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's just like, what would really sell is if you, like me and
an induction fan speed car.
You would sell.
Why haven't you made one?
You would sell a ton of them. I have 9 friends who would buy them today.
Cash in hand. We have cash in hand.
Yeah. I mean, in hand on Friday.
Don't cash the check.
I'll have the cash in hand on Friday. Hey, I got 2 more.
This is the good card. Use the good one.
Can you split it? No.
This is the good card. Is there an easy pay option?
Yeah. Well, what was I looking at? That I've, of course, starved for kits to build on Fridays, right? So I'm looking at, I'm going on to websites in general and just searching the word kit.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have something here I can buy. And I was looking at a all stainless steel Scorpion. It's like a Scorp for like $60. And it's like, or you can pay $2.69 a month for the next 12 months. No interest.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Do that.
Why is this an option? Corey Flint gave me $4.99. Chad Melton gave me $4.99. We need Chad saying we need more Phase 5 rings. Talking about the beadlock rings. And we actually, all of the beadlock rings, the 1.9 beadlock rings, will be coming back. Right now, it's just, we're making, catching up on the style. Like, we did the dredger first. So we did those, then changed the setup to go to like the conventional ones that come on the rest of the wheels. We make a bunch of those. Then we went to the Holy, make a bunch of those. I got to go back and forth. I got to jump in, do some incision ones next. Maybe
make some fun ones.
Right.
Make like the mud flap girl.
The mud flap, the heavy. What about the heavy version of the mud flap girl? I like that one better.
No, I don't like that one. That's not I don't like that. I had to stand up, but I did want to get one of these. What do I got here? These are the dredgers, right?
Yes, those are the dredgers. I like the dredger.
Yeah, it's a cool looking ring.
But talking about the Arma stuff, Arma with a scaler, I don't think that, I don't,
so I would do that.
I have a guess. I want to put my guess out there for the Arma. I have no inside information on Arma at all. Like, I don't know anybody inside of that company personally. I know that they're tied to Horizon, but I know nothing about it. So I have a feeling that it's going to be drag racing related, but not within the mold of typical no prep popularity.
Like, yeah, they're gonna do it. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it differently.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go like limitless or infraction sized, but maybe even like I'm thinking like if the Traxxas UDR was a drag car. So
Yeah.
that size, more scale, more realistic, live axle rear, possibly even. I
don't know that you
highly unlikely since they didn't put a live axle even in the. But I'm
in the Mojave.
Yeah, the Mojave. Even though that Mojave is cool, I kind of want it.
It is, and you know why they didn't put a live axle in it?
Because it drives.
They wanted it to perform better.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I would trade.
Which isn't to say I don't love my UDR.
I know.
I do.
I think I would trade my infraction today for a Mojave.
Yeah, I considered the Mojave. I went to when I was desperate for something to have back when all of this started in like April. I was kind of sniffing around my hobby shop, and they had a Mojave sitting on the desk, and I was like, someday.
Yeah. You see it in person, it's like, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that.
It looks good.
Oh, Michael Kubota might have some inside information on the release. He was told it's a flying boat.
Oh. Well, that isn't what everybody would want.
Now, would a Arma crawler be awesome, or am I the only one? I think that an Arma rock bouncer would be awesome.
Yeah, if Arma is going to do something like that, and they're going to go into this sort of the scale realm, and SFL RC24 said if they're talking to me, it must be a tiny truck, and I think that the founder would talk to just about anybody who he's friends with. So it's not. I wouldn't guess it's a tiny truck, like a scale truck. But if they're going to do something like a U4 or rock bouncer or some sort of buggy and go scale, I could see them doing that.
Yeah, I think I could see something more
fast,
Ultra 4 style.
Yeah.
You
there's no way it's not going to be fast and it's not going to be tough, because those are two things that I think are pretty synonymous with what Arma's been doing lately.
So for those that don't know, the reason that I wouldn't say that it's going to be a crawler at all or a trail truck is because Arma is still wholly owned by Horizon. And
yeah, they're not going to cross-pollinate to that kind of extent.
Arma is the only company that Horizon owns that they allow to keep their outside development, outside of the either Champaign or Ontario offices. They've got their UK-based office still. And it's a very expensive operation over there. And that brand makes them a lot of money and all that. But I don't think that they're going to... They know the design path that everybody's going down. They're not going to, steal from this side's market share to feed that. I think that they could find something in that popular vein of scale, but
definitely
not robbing from Peter to pay Paul type deal.
No, exactly. No. So yeah, it's probably going to. I still kind of, if I'm guessing, it's going to be off road. And I'm going to go like Ultra 4 style buggy. I think that's my guess. Independent all the way around, but kind of more open with like a nice cage. That would be my guess.
I could see it. That's
nice and big too, like UDR sized.
That's what I kind of do hope for, something like that. I feel like at the same time that the drag, I don't know. I feel like the drag racing is gaining so much popularity right now, but a new car from them would have been in design for 18 months, anywhere from 1 to 2 years. So
2 years.
This recent, boom wouldn't necessarily, I'm not saying that they're not smart people and can't kind of see some trends, but I don't know that anybody 100% saw this trend.
Well, yeah, because when you think about it, when Associated put out the DR10, that was an existing platform that they just changed the width on.
They had to do, right? Well, they used existing arms, existing platform. They needed wheels, tires, and a body. So
yeah,
No.
take very long at all. You could do that in 6 months.
Oh yeah, that's like you could do that in a honestly, that's a 3-month project. You know. Chad threw me another
probably not that
$4.99 and said, need a little help on the pro rear portal ring pinion ratio. I'll send pics where I'm at tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. I can help you out with that. I use a overdrive ring and pinion set, which is a 27 tooth, 8-tooth rear gear, or gear that you would normally put in the front axle of a rig, but with the portal, put it in the rear. And then you also need the overdrive gears for the portal box in the rear. That's the other little thing you need.
Oh, hey, just a quick back on Arma for 1 second. Do you remember when that brand first kind of hit the market?
The first time I remember seeing Arma was the Outcast, the stunt truck.
Okay.
That was the...
So you got to go way back then. But if anybody else remembers, when they first came out, they had the Glamis. No, that was a Vitera.
No, that was Vitera.
That was a Vitera. But they had like a traditional kind of rear-wheel drive buggy, and then they had a short course truck, and none of them were very good. It was sort of like I don't know, here, try these. But the controller, like the actual pistol grip controller, I don't have one, but it was designed in such a way that if you spun it around, it became left-handed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looked very toy-like, like not good.
Very.
And when I saw that, I was like, no.
Fraction RC says, he says, will it be an Arma and a leg?
Oh, Dad.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. Tim was saying, drag racing is popular, but I see a huge crash coming in, lots of them for sale and fit. I don't 100% disagree with that.
Yeah. I think it's very much, it's a tuner's dream.
It is.
People who love to fiddle will get a lot out of it. But people who just want to go fast and straight are going to have a hard time with that. Unless you just stay in the stock class and do like a DR10 and put some different tires on or whatever.
Yeah, there's some things there. I'm gonna bet that it's going to have some heavy scale influence. Therefore, that I'm thinking that it's not going to be like the XBR. I don't think it's gonna have anything. Mainly also because Jason isn't one to like over conflate things. Like he's saying that this is going to be a did he say groundbreaking or what did that?
Let me reread it.
Yeah, read it verbatim. I just don't.
Okay. I'm sure this isn't a big deal, right? It's like
no.
Yeah. It's got 131 comments, so he's got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow. Will the Arma designers get credit for another groundbreaking new product announcement, or disappointment that it's not one of the 20 other things they would love to see from Arma? Nice problem to have, I guess, but the downside of needing 12 to 24 months to release a new product. Time will tell.
So, yeah, he says groundbreaking, and for that reason, I don't think it's just going to be XBR, another platform that's like a mix and match of the other things, because that's what Arma is really good at, is taking a base and a longer chassis and putting this on it, changing the wheels and tires, and it's a new truck, but it still has a ton of cross compatibility of parts. So I feel like this one may be it may have something a little bit more.
I hope so. And I hope that it's got some scale influence too, because I would probably get it because I've got money to burn.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just coming out everywhere.
It's just like Tamiya wrenches.
Right. If you can pay in Tamiya wrenches, we're set.
There you go. There was another good one. Steve R said, it's time for Armageddon.
Armageddon another truck tomorrow, I guess.
I'm gonna get one.
Oh, and Pleco Nation gave me $1.99. Appreciate that.
Wow, you're getting all kinds of money
I
tonight.
know. The Arma 8S tank. It's the new Trail King contender.
Yeah. Somebody said that too. Oh,
They're gonna go head to
somebody,
head with the Trail King, right?
Pancho Lopez says that DJ Medic already did a video on it. It's the EXB. No,
No,
that came out a week ago.
yeah. The
That's
EXB's
been
already
out
been
for a while.
announced.
That's a roller that you put your own electronics into.
Right, and that wasn't super groundbreaking because that's kind of similar to the Arma Limitless. So granted,
Yeah.
it's the EXB's got more upgrades where the Limitless was basically like the Infraction but stripped out and then just some like parts locked. God, I am getting.
I wonder if that was a big seller.
The Limitless. I don't know. I think that it is because you can never get them.
Well, okay.
And
There you go.
I had two
That's
more
probably
donations.
doing
Stephen Wilson saying Arma's making a similar super rock ray. I think that's a possibility. Something like that. The scale, nature, off-road, popular.
Well, is Lozy still making the Rock Ray, or is that done?
They're making the 2.2 rock ray, and I think that they're still making the RTR super rock ray. I think. And then Dave Olson also donated and says, when do you guys think the supply chain will catch up? Any industry inside perspective? Man. This sucks waiting so long. So
I don't know.
I don't know because we hear of some other issues lately that are happening overseas that could cause yet another new wave of supply chain issues for some suppliers coming out of like China. So
yeah.
Which could affect a lot of different areas. There's a number of companies that are, well, a lot of companies that are solely based out of China, so it's hard to say.
It is. It is difficult to say, and but things changing every day. I mean, I know some people in the industry are getting things in and starting to put stuff back on the shelf. I know that that's happening as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and I'm just worried that it could be this little bit of an uptick before we see a valley. I hope that it's not. Yeah. I mean, because I think that a lot of the problem is like things that just are widespread affecting, like the supply of electronics. If I don't care if you're the biggest Vanquish fan in the world and somehow you whittle any other part that you couldn't possibly get from the US yourself, but we all still need electronics. And right now there's not many electronics. So you can get, the Jensen RCs and their ESC supply is pretty low. They're the Howard brand.
The knee one. That one. Oh, somebody was asking how my Trail King looked, and mine's dirty.
I know.
Because I actually drove it.
I'm jealous.
I took it out, and I'm pretty sure I already broke something, but I don't know what. It was getting pretty crunchy towards the end of the run, but it's because I took it through the river, and I don't know. It's probably not meant to go in the water so much, but I had a lot of fun doing it.
Nice. Isogen had his question here. It says, what if it's an Arma RC quadcopter, i.e. DJI like? And that's a funny question, but I also think that it's I could firmly say no because, fun fact, not so fun fact, the quadcopter market, camera, drone market, whatever, is like a huge reason or a huge contributing factor, along with many others, of what kind of helps sink Great Plains.
Really?
They put a ton of money in that market, and if you can't move fast in that market, just like bam, bam, like if you try and develop something today and it takes you 6 months, you are 6 months and a day behind. Like you have to just be on it, just because everything, it's new and it's new for 2 weeks, and that market, and then something else is new. That market is so hard to keep up in. And
yeah, I think I remember that when I was researching it for myself, I was just like, you know what, I can't keep up with everything that's changing in this. I have time.
Jeremy Burris is saying he
Give up.
doubts that it's a full independent suspension buggy like an Ultra 4 buggy, since the Laser Nut buggy is now showing Losi as a sponsor on it. Which it was showing Axial beforehand, but now it is showing Losi. So, I know what you mean there. That, and I kind of wonder how parallel they do want to be, just because of things like the Super Baja Ray, which I do believe they're still making, and maybe wasn't all that popular. So unless they think they can parlay that into the Arma bashability factor, but
well, we'll know tomorrow.
I know. I really want it to be
I want to know now.
I really want it to be that big ass drag car. That's just.
I don't know, man. He was talking about 12 to 24 months, and 12 months ago, nobody was even talking about it.
They were, but not. I agree.
It wasn't what it is. Certainly, even 3 months ago.
No, yeah.
Fraction RC sent me $5. Here's some money. Buy a sense of humor. Just kidding. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. He probably was asking if you would buy yourself a sense of humor. I could buy it for you.
Right. And ship it with my cam link.
It's in the mail. UPS is coming to pick it up. Have you ever used PayPal to ship anything?
I used to. Well, yeah, I used to. Like when I did the hardware business.
Yeah. Now you've got a place from which you probably ship. Anyway.
Now I use a Dan Wilson.
They do like a net parcel. Oh, yeah, the Dan Wilson service. They've got this like net parcel thing now, and they let carriers compete for your package. So I know. It's a win-win. It made shipping so much cheaper. So what would have cost me, like your package would have cost me probably $40 to ship to you.
Yeah, dinner and a movie.
But with this system, it's like, I think it was $12. So
nice.
Bonus.
Stephen Wilson's donation. 1/5 scale dual motor 8S drag car.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for an RC company to just make a full-size car.
Yeah.
We did it.
Plot twist. It's an Arma heavy equipment.
The realest name in RC.
Right.
It's not radio control anymore. It's just a real truck.
Yeah, it's just you can actually get in this. Tax, title, and license not included. Yeah. There's just so many. I want it to be a street car. I just want it. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know, because I have an infraction.
Why?
I have an infraction that I've literally driven 2 times.
Right, you blew the tires off it the first time.
Yeah. Well, okay, wait. Yes, that's right. I've driven it one time. I've driven it one time.
You driven it once. You blew the tires off, and then you put it on the shelf.
Yeah, and the blown tires. They finally had sent me the new tires because there was a defect.
But you put them on your Kyosho.
Then I put them on the Kyosho burnout car. Yeah.
I can't believe you. There's nothing in my collection that's only ever been driven once. Everything's been driven multiple times.
Oh, I have more things in my collection that haven't been driven ever than I build a new kit every Friday night. I have more things here that have just never even been completed. Oh, speaking of, I got another kit on the way.
Oh, great. What did you get this time?
I bought an F1 car this time. I've always wanted to build one of
Which
those.
one? Did you get a Tamiya?
I did not. That was out of stock. But I just got a carbon fiber overseas. I'm never going to finish it, obviously. But
You're certainly not going to paint it. Yeah. That's for sure.
No, I'm gonna send it to one of these painters. And I'm like, hey, can you put a really crappy patinaed paint job on this F1 car? Because that will be funny.
said
Ooh,
nobody.
okay. Stephen Wilson says, with another donation, because that's awesome. Okay, sorry, Josh. One last time. You can ask as many of those as you want. Like that. Well, when is the new monthly mayhem going to start? Good news
Oh,
on
good
that.
question.
Great question.
Yes, great
Because
question.
we do have confirmed progress on that because Matt's box somehow arrived in Canada before mine has showed up,
Yeah,
which Matt may
I'm
already
stoked.
have a head start on.
Well, I'm not gonna be that guy.
I can
but
kind
I
of see
will,
that you're a liar already, but
That's. I told you last time. I'm sandbagging you.
right.
That's not what I'm doing. It doesn't make any sense anyway, because I have to. I have to legitimately test it without making any modifications first.
Oh, that's true, and you couldn't have possibly done that.
I haven't. I really, because I haven't.
Yeah. But so I think we're moving.
It's probably safe to say that it's happening.
I think that I'm good with announcing it. What do
You
you?
really want to like? Well, how many people are watching? Okay.
I mean, almost,
Chuck G, thanks for the $2.99. Much appreciated.
let's.
No question.
We
You
could-
can ask. You can ask a question, and I will answer it.
We could drag it out a little bit longer before we announce it.
Just a few more minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Arma Golf. Oh, jeez, there's so
Arma
many good
golf
ones.
cart.
Arma golf cart. Arma motorcycle. Ooh, I'd definitely be in on
Yeah,
that.
somebody said that too. Not going to happen, but hoping it's an Arma motorcycle.
The Arma 1995 Toyota Hilux drift truck.
I got Arma boat from Nick Colarusso.
Oh, okay.
That's actually it's
Arma,
not the
Arma dirt bike
worst.
in that motorcycle realm. Like, it could honestly be done. Arma Tuk
It's
Tuk.
not gonna, why don't they go crazy and get into like PC parts that
Yeah.
you can bash.
Right.
You can kick it down a hill and
I
it'll still boot up.
I was joking with Matt the other day when I had that Proline van. I said I'm gonna use this as a new computer case. I'm gonna
Yeah.
build a
There's plenty
PC
of room
scale
there.
truck. It's just gonna.
You can fit a mini ITX in that, no problem.
NH has the winner though. Arma Toyota
gotta-
Yaris for you.
Oh, Gringo Bandito said the same thing on my channel.
My,
Also,
I got a little
JDM JDK said Arma 8S litter robot.
I can just hear that cat from it because she's already noisy. And she coming out of there. Hear
Arma hovercraft,
that drift.
Arma BattleBot kits,
Arma Chevette, Arma Drift tank boat.
Arma dancing, whatever that thing is. Arma tether car. That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna read this one as it was.
Going back to the old school.
I'm gonna read this one as it's typed, not as it was intended. But an armadillo.
It's good.
Yes, I agree.
good.
Arma Wienermobile.
Arma. Oh, Devlin would be thrilled.
Oh, these are too good. I'm just gonna sit here and read your guys' chat the whole time because that's better.
Arma sailboat. Arma sailboat. That's a good one. You can imagine, like, don't just
Arma Uber.
don't just jib, bash. Don't just cut your jib, bash your jib. That's actually, I'm writing that one down because that's pretty good.
Oh,
Arma Roomba.
Arma Zamboni.
Was that from Moose Jaw?
No, it's from Chad Melton.
Oh, Arma Dildo. Ugh.
Dillo. I think there was an
Oh.
autocorrect.
I don't know.
I mean,
Arma Killdozer, Arma Spaceship, Arma Easy Bake Oven Washable Food Truck,
Arma 1/3 scale canoe.
Arma RV. Ooh, Arma Train Set.
I'm just.
Arma Cat Laser Toy 8S.
Jeremiah hit on one that I think that there is a bit of a hole in the market, but I think also for a good reason. Arma Snowmobile. Like
Yeah,
a
I think I saw that
legit
on my feed,
nice snowmobile would be awesome. But also like there's
no one
just
will ever do it.
such a useless at the same. I mean,
Although Kyosho did make a Blizzard, and they also turned it into a.
Although this exists at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
there was somebody did say Arma Surfer, but I bet you Kyosho would sue them. Arma getting out of here.
I'm gonna move on from this topic, but we know we're not
Arma
going to.
wheelchair, Arma shaving kit, Armagini,
Arma girl love doll.
Arma submarine.
Nice.
Craig Banks, I think, has the winner. He didn't get the name of the product right, so I'm going to correct him. But the Arma Billy Bass. The talking fish on the wall.
What did it actually? What was the song that's all? You know, the only one I actually remember it from. I don't remember what it used to sing, but I remember it from the fillet of fish commercial. Give me back my fillet of fish. Give me that fish.
I'm gonna take me to the river. That's what it was.
What if it was you sitting up on this wall? If it was you on this wall, you wouldn't be hungry at all.
Put me in the water.
Okay.
Oh,
Monthly
that was
Mayhem.
good. Yes. All right. Well, for some reason, somebody thought this was a good idea.
I'm pretty sure this one was me, right? Was it you?
I think this was not you. I think it was a combination of us saying we just want to go fast again.
We did want to go fast again. We loved the drag bolt. So
good.
The drag bolt was so much fun. We're not doing the drag bolt again. We just really loved going fast. So we are going to do the same challenge, basically. We are going to try and take something and make it go fast again.
And to be fair, it already can go kind of fast for what its intention was.
I guarantee that in stock form, it does more than 6 miles an hour.
I bet, and this is part of the challenge, and I don't want anybody ruining it for us because we don't actually know. But I bet in its stock form, it goes 12.
12? Do you think it's twice as fast?
I think it's twice as fast.
Okay. I could see that. Just from the videos that I've seen at this point, I would believe you.
On 3S, not anything wacky, just 3S lipo power.
Right. So, we have select the name. Trying to pick the name has not been. I don't know if we've.
It wasn't easy.
Yes.
I think we landed on one though, didn't we?
The OMG. Is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. I think it's funny.
Yes. Matt chose the name, and we are going to use the Traxxas TRX6 AMG 63. And
yes,
we're gonna go fast again.
We're gonna go real fast.
Yes.
Because what I want to do this time around is obviously between Josh and I think you can probably figure out who's gonna win this one.
Obviously,
won't probably be me, but the point for me in this one is to at least beat Traxxas at their own game.
Yes. Now
that's the challenge.
They took the tactical.
and this is why, and that's why they used the tactical, because they had to sell them.
Yeah.
We got to move these. Let's do something with it.
Yes, Toad Daddy had guessed it, by the way. I saw him guess it.
A lot of people had.
Yeah.
A lot of people had.
So we've put a number of rules in. It has to stay. It has to all three axles have to stay. So
they have to stay. We didn't talk about this, and it's probably actually maybe we did. Did we talk about the actual axles themselves? I can't remember if that's in the rules
that we
or
did.
not.
So, how many gear sets are these trucks going to destroy?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably a lot.
now.
I mean, they were kind enough to send some replacements.
Oh, that's good because I have not got anything yet, so I don't know.
Ah,
I have no idea what's going to show up. But the reason we were saying that Matt has a heads up is because his is literally behind his right arm with Go Fast tires on it.
you can't see it on my feed.
Oh, well, I can see it
My feed's.
clearly in the.
You can. If I go.
Skype.
Oh, yes.
Oh, not in
if
the
I
actual
go full screen,
YouTube.
I'm just going to go full screen on me for a moment. You can see it's right there.
Yes. So
Uh,
we have to keep.
and it's already got some different tires on it.
Right. We have to keep the stock body. So
Although they did give me a second one. So
nice.
clear, too.
Oh, look at you.
No, I'm going to waste all my time painting.
Right.
That's all I'm going to do. Here it is. It's a stock truck. I don't know why it's not going any faster. I painted it.
Gene Masters. Oh, Gene Masters was talking earlier. He sent. Donation says he's printing his first Benchy on his Ender 3 V2. Also taking my Enduro out.
Oh, great job.
There's nothing, honestly, that the very first print that ever like finishes is one of the most satisfying things. Like,
I made one of the little squares, like the cube.
the
is
calibration
best.
squares.
Oh, it's the best.
My first ever print was a square, not a cube. It was a square with a circle in the middle, and it was only like 2 mil tall. But once it finally print, it's just like I did it. I made things. It was
I made you.
yeah. Yeah. Do all three axles have to touch the ground? I don't think we said that both rear axles have to be powered still.
Yes.
So no using the rear axle is just a tag axle, no cement truck style.
No, it's gotta be powered.
So yeah.
It's gonna be fun though. I'm really looking forward to it. There are some things, and there are other rules that we have to follow.
Yes.
One of them being that they want us to stick with their ESCs and power sources.
Yes.
Which is totally fair.
But
it's
not
their challenge.
Not an XL5. We'll say that.
No, it's not an XL5.
So,
although that would be hilarious.
Yeah, how fast can you go with an XL5? Ooh, that's a good challenge.
Okay.
14.
Suck on it, Traxxas. Yeah, no. So we want to beat. I want to beat Traxxas with because they use the tactical. I think they put it on 4S and they got it up over 50. I think 60 miles an hour.
I think they got I can't remember what they hit, but yeah, they did.
They got it fast.
So
I want to beat that. That's why it's OMG 63.
Yeah, like AMG 63, but OMG 63. Get it? Matt still has to finish the
I haven't done a
artwork.
logo yet. Yeah.
VXL 3S or bigger? Bigger. So
bigger. We're going big, or we are going home. I mean, I'll be going home whenever it's over.
yes,
Home now.
and there will be more than one battery. So
Yeah, definitely.
yes,
Yeah. Maybe 2.
getting crazy.
Well, maybe even 4. Who knows?
Yeah. So we it's going to be.
We'll make sure to do an actual release video.
Oh yeah,
and
there'll be the full initial video schedule, the whole deal.
A full month. And that's actually a great idea, Matt. If we do beat Traxxas, which I think there's a lot of good possibilities.
Yeah,
because they didn't do much mechanically different to their truck when they did it.
Right.
I suspect that Josh and I will probably do along the lines of what we did with the Deadbolt, which was barely keep it a stock truck.
It has to keep most of the body. We can do modifications to the body as needed.
Yeah.
We're leaving the rules pretty open. within
Yeah.
reason. Both.
Yeah, we're not like track width and stuff. We're going to be a little bit more free on that.
Yeah, we're not going to
But
have to worry about that as much.
no. What we'll end up doing though is if either of us beats Traxxas in terms of their top speed with a TRX model, we'll make a new shirt, and we'll make them available on both of our Teesprings.
So let's see. The Traxxas Tactical with the VXL 6S was a 50 plus mile per hour.
50 plus, so 51.
Sure, even if it's 50.
50.5.
So I see the article on their site. I don't see an actual without watching the video.
The video. Yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere.
I see the video on there, but I don't want to.
But if that's the case, I mean, we already beat them with the Deadbolt because you went 63 and I got it up to 55.
Right.
Which not proud of, but
I like this one here.
Redemption.
I'm going to modify what loser said, or not loser. Jinga RC says loser has to review of a Banggood special. I think we say the loser has to review the RC of the other's choosing.
Oh, yes.
Now, didn't I put like a caveat in there on like some bonus points in the rules to try and help you out?
There may have been like a vote for how good it looked.
Something like that. I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't have the rules in front of me.
Yeah.
They're on a different computer. Not that I don't know how to use the email. I'm sure I could find it, but yeah, I think it's going to be a fun challenge.
Yeah, I do too. And Tim was asking, is Traxxas involved with this competition, or are you just using their numbers as a gauge? They are involved. They gave us the vehicles, the motor, ESC, and batteries.
And all the spare parts that I got.
A bunch of spare parts, things like that. That was why they requested that we use. They said that we pitched this idea to them. They agreed, and then they had said, "We're totally good with this. We would just like you to use our power system as well."
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we were fine with. It was like, okay.
I mean,
definitely.
Like when you have a crazy a project like this that isn't really, it doesn't have I don't want to say pointless, but in the end, this vehicle, we're going to kind of like, well, this isn't really usable for anything now. We're going to ruin it. But so it's like when they save us from having to spend several hundreds of dollars on motor, ESCs, batteries, things like that. Like, absolutely.
It's pretty nice.
So,
yeah, we'll do whatever they want.
Right. And they didn't
except go slow on purpose.
Right. Yeah, they didn't have any like what we want you to do. They didn't have any of that other than just like, could you use this stuff as well? Yes. Hard yes.
Yep. That was it. That was all there was to it. It was actually really, really, really cool of them. And they're like, "Yep, we'll get it in the mail for you." I already had mine.
Yes.
Because that wasn't. We should talk about this for a brief second. That was originally supposed to be my AI self-driving project, which I'm not going to say is dead. It's a little bit. It's I got to resuscitate it basically. But I'm going to swap it. Here, I'll just show you guys real quick. I'm going to swap it into that TRX4, which has the Unimog body on it, which will get done soon. So it's all getting done. It's actually going to probably be easier in that chassis than it is in the 6x6, just easier to control. And it's also a sport, so there's no differentials to worry about.
Yeah, that will make it an easier platform to use, as far as all that goes.
Yeah. So that's still happening. That project is still ongoing. But yeah, this is going to be very fun.
This is,
and actually, it'll be done in a month.
Yeah,
that's the plan. We're not futzing around with a lot of Friday
The first,
Like we used to do it with the
We-
vlog posts, and then
yes, Wednesday video, Friday vlog. But yeah, now it'll be Wednesday video, Wednesday live stream.
yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to handle it, I think.
So
which is perfect.
Yeah, that's loser dresses up as Scuba Steve and reviews a new bright RC boat.
Well, I am quite close to the lake.
So yeah,
I think that's going to be fun.
There's definitely going to be a lot of stuff to figuring out.
Lots of damn.
Oh, there's so much to decide. Going to leave it open diff, or going to lock the diffs, and how we're going to power it, and you just try and drop weight, throw a bunch of power at it, and try and manage that. Because we found out with the drag bolt that aerodynamics played a big part of it.
At points.
Yeah,
it did.
You figured out that if you screwed with it too much,
I lost all control.
Right. Yeah. That's
It was actually the stripped down car that did the best. It still had a rear wing and a diffuser and a front splitter, but I basically lost all the goofy body stuff I was trying, and it actually worked a lot better. Much easier to control.
Yeah, mine, once I added the windshield to it to keep some downforce in the front portion of the car to keep the nose down, it became so much more planted and just...
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You did a great job on that car, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that is going to be so much fun.
Oh, I can't.
And the lucky thing for me... Now, the last time, a lot has changed since the drag bolt. When we did the drag bolt, you didn't even have a 3D printer.
That's true. I did not.
You did not have the ability to 3D print anything. So
I actually designed a bunch of parts for that car that ended up, I was going to be like, no, I'll just, send them to Shapeways. And I think I uploaded one of I had made these really cool F1 style diffusers for the sides.
Oh, yeah.
That would be like massive downforce, but just split the air. It was really pretty design. But I think it was going to be like a $300 print for one side.
Oh. Yeah.
So I was like, I think I'll just try putting another body on top of this one.
RC Patina guy says, hello, guys. Oh, hey, maybe he can print my F1 or paint my F1 car.
Yeah.
You want to paint an F1 car?
Send it his way. Have you ever seen an old school body?
Yeah. I want to do an F1 but the TRX4, it was 52 miles an hour with that in the Traxxas one.
That's all? Oh,
so,
we got this beat for sure.
Now, I don't think that we should underplay the size and drag of another set of axles. And
it is quite a beefy truck. It's not light.
It is not a light truck, and the body is not. I just wonder what this body's going to look like. I think you should keep that clear one just so that after you completely destroy the original one, you have something to put back on it.
That's why I like the Deadbolt, because it had that really great cage on top.
Oh yeah, when it flipped over and rode on that cage, it was it just
it just kept going. I think it actually went faster upside down for me most of the time.
That was
this is going to be interesting.
The drama of the drag bolt was definitely the appeal, and I think that's going to saying that now though, like I was saying, you didn't have a 3D printer for the last one, so I think that will help you a lot. But
yes,
my new CNC router does show up tomorrow, I hope.
Brother. Well, the good news is you better know how to use that thing right away.
I basically know how to use that thing. So I had a CNC machine before in my basement. So now I'm just getting back to it. So,
well, if anybody knows anything about any of these challenges, I'm always at a disadvantage. Always. But I have still managed to pull out a couple of victories.
Yeah. Some questionable victories, but they're there.
Well, yeah, okay, but we can say the same thing about you. The amount of straight up cheating that he did on
one time
on the Kyosho challenge.
What?
Well, It's all it takes, man. One time ruins your credibility forever.
That Kyosho challenge sealed, and I was fully within the rules on that to the letter.
No, you were not.
I was.
No, you're not. No, you were not. Put overdrive in the last axle. Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
You know what sounds really good is adding a bunch of bind to the drivetrain while you're trying to do. I would love to do 70 miles an hour. Like that.
Yeah.
That in my heart is my goal. Is a 70 mile.
Now that I've got a spot where I can actually probably get to that speed safely. Because before, that was the other challenge for me, was finding an area that was free of people, vehicles, and distance.
Yeah.
Now I think I've got all that solved, especially because not everyone's back to work yet. So I should be a little quieter where I'm planning on going. And I'm still going to do most of it at night, I think, because I think the lower temperatures are better.
So for me, I live in a different area than where I did when I did that one. And the road that I was using, which was perfect for that vehicle at the time to test on, is now
gone.
Well, it's not. It's still there, but there happens to be people that live along that road now. People ruin everything.
Yeah, it's
so
people in parked cars. Parked cars ruin everything.
So I have to find a new location. I think I'll be able to find one. I think that there's
good. Good.
And I need to do some scouting on that.
Yeah.
Is there a battery limit for this one? I believe that. Well, there isn't a battery limit that we've imposed. The only battery limit that we have would be what the ESC is capable of, which I will tell you is more than 4S. So
yeah. Yes. We'll be going beyond 4S.
We will be going beyond the 4S's. So that's just 71 miles an hour in my drag slash. It's so much different though than when you're talking about this triple live axle. Yeah.
Yep. It's not easy.
Local airstrip. That honestly has been one of those things like I would like to do. But the problem is that the local airstrip near me here is very active with very large planes. Like, you know, and military-esque planes, which,
yeah, right.
You know, so, but there is like another little airstrip here. I just don't know how well I don't know how well the airstrip or the tarmac at those airstrips is maintained, especially like private.
I don't
ones.
think you're going to find it very good for the size of the trucks we're running. But Dave Zilla here, he works at a hobby shop not too far away from me. He's saying that I can come street racing with them in an area not too far away from where I live. He says he has guys there going 200 kilometers plus.
120 miles an hour?
Yeah, I think
122?
that's probably...
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, because 161, right? Or real close.
Yeah. Dave, I might take you up on that, so thanks for the offer.
So, Josh, do you have an industrial area near you? I work in one, but I tried.
Yeah, but
I need more area. I need to find one.
Space.
I need to find an industrial area like you know, like they use for sometimes full-size street racing, where it's got like just the rows and rows and rows and rows of dock doors. You know, Amazon's got a new facility up here, but I feel like that they're probably running at it like 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I think they're probably making a lot of deliveries lately. We said that we had to keep the body intact, right?
Yeah, I mean, last time we allowed
were allowed
some
some light trimming,
and
right.
I think that
I don't think taking the roof off is quite
right. Matt and I are both in the spirit of trying to keep things looking good at the same time. It's it's got to look good on the internet to be cool. So
I actually, there's a guy who photoshops cars on Instagram, Kazim.
Oh God, there's so many of them.
So many that are really good. But my kind of hope is that I'll make it look kind of like one of those.
Oh yeah, yes. I think I know exactly what you mean.
Low slung.
The guy I like who I've got a very similar is Sleepy Abby on Instagram, and he does those renderings as well. And he did a G63.
He did.
He did a G wagon like that, and I think that's actually one of the images I sent to Traxxas when I pitched it. Moose Jaw's sending me an address to a drag strip, which is conveniently not far from where I live. So
that could work.
Yeah, right. What's the fastest RC top speed ever? I think Nick Case still has the fastest record, and I think it's like 212 miles an hour or something like that, or 206.
212.
What is it? It's NIC. Nick Case fastest RC.
Very fast.
325 kilometers an hour. 202. Sorry.
202.
202 miles an hour.
That is scary fast.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that thing coming at you?
No. And he's driving it from like a cherry picker on the side of a very nice runway. Just
yeah. He's like
yeah. It's just and done. Oh.
Nope, too much.
Yes, you should entertain for a moment, Matt. I'm going to try and retrieve.
Oh, get the kitty. Yeah. I mean, like it's one thing to see a car go that fast, and I mean, I took a Ferrari on a track, closed circuit. I got that thing to like 135 miles an hour, and I was seriously crapping my pants. It's so fast. So imagine a tiny little RC car. Well, not tiny. I mean, it was like, big, long thing. But imagine that going 200 miles an hour. It's crazy. It's a Cheeto.
It is a Cheeto.
Oh, she's cute.
Yes, she is.
One. So she's going to get a lot bigger then, right?
Yes, much, much larger than she currently is.
Is she affectionate already? Like she's pretty chill?
Yeah, she is actually.
That's good.
She's a pretty good cat. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty calm. She likes to hang out. So the evidently she's okay with this now. But she's already getting bigger. But she is she's definitely going to be she's going to be very tall when she's done.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's she definitely.
Have you ever seen those pictures of that weird Russian cat that lives with that family and it like just barely fits in a bathtub and has like webbed paws? I'll see if I can find some pics for you and send them to you.
Yeah,
but it's scary.
Yeah, that's some of them are just. She's going to be. I mean, she is already stretched out, getting very tall. She has been introduced to the other cats. She's doing pretty well with one of the two. The other one is not as interested in her hanging around as much.
Just like an older cat, maybe.
Yeah, well, they're both old. The oldest.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. The breed is Cheeto.
Yeah.
That's the actual breed. So. Yeah, that's
adorable.
But yeah, she's doing.
It does look just like a cheetah. Like the markings are pretty spot on. Oh, no pun intended.
Right. Yeah,
that's good.
She's been a lot of fun. And she's
SFL said that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, she plays a lot, of course, but then she crashes out pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, Lauren wants to know how she responds to RC trucks. Have you tried that around her yet?
I have not. I don't drive much in the house. So
yeah, I did it once and my dog hated it, so never again.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. She the biggest thing is that the cords like this, just she's always after my cords. But
SFL said that Kevin Talbot wants to do 203 miles an hour with a limitless. That'll never happen.
Yeah, I don't have much much
It's
faith
not
in that
long
happening.
enough. The wheelbase, like to stay stable at those super high speeds and this
Yeah.
small scale, it's got to be like a meter and a half, 2 meters long.
Well, just so many of the
Those,
other things.
yeah, those speed cars are insane.
Yeah, exactly. But
What a cute cat.
I actually got her while she was tired, so that
That helps.
yeah, I wish that I had something for her to chew on that was not my not a cord or and not a cord to my headphones. My girlfriend treats our cats better than me, even they even eat before me. Sometimes even better. Now, we were suggested, that we should be feeding her raw red meat, and I pushed pretty hard for that to happen. But Nicole shot me down. Says no.
Yeah, I don't like that idea either. You don't want to train that into them. Come on.
Afraid you forget to feed them one night and wake up with a bite out of your nose.
Yeah, exactly. In your package that I shipped you, you're getting a set of these.
Hey, nice. The new SBG. I have most of the. I've used some of the last stuff, but I have them in my box of scale parts.
Good.
I have so few like actual scale accessories that there's a small tub they all fit in.
Oh, yeah. Mine are more everywhere.
Right.
How many scale accessories can you pick up without getting out of your chair? All of them. Anyway, these are almost sold out. I printed 200. I think I have 15 left.
Wow, that was quite the stack of decals you had planned to send out yesterday.
Yeah, they all got shipped yesterday, which is carpal tunnel for days, but totally worth it.
Did you
I appreciate
hand calligraphy every envelope with?
Yeah, right. No, I have a Dymo printer that prints labels very quickly.
That's smart of you.
Yeah, it's one of those things that if I had to do that by hand, I mean they would never go out.
Right. Yeah.
I would just refund everybody's money.
Like no, thank you. Thank you.
Matt,
thank you, no.
There are links everywhere for where to buy those. Not in this specific feed, but in the community tab on the YouTube channel, there's a link there, so you can find that pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody asking, who's a distributor for Vanquish in Canada? Eliminator RC. There's a number of hobby shops there that carry as well. But as far as like an actual distributor, A-Main is a distributor that handles Canada, but there's not a distributor. There's just dealers.
I could become your distributor.
Yeah, perfect. Right. We'll fill your shop up with product.
How much would you know what? I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to run a hobby shop. I got enough to do.
Yeah, right. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to being right on my guess for what tomorrow's release will be.
Oh yeah, me too. What's your guess? Oh, you want drag car,
Yeah.
but big.
7th scale, true scale drag car. Live rear
I don't
axle.
think it's going to be that.
I don't think so either. But
I don't think they'll ever do a live axle.
I don't know about that. I don't know about ever. You're probably right, but
Well, I know ever's a long time, but I don't think they would do that. I think they're going to go performance first always. And live axle, I think, is just too many parts for them to break.
right. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's probably true. Good work, Dummy.
Where do we go to see the release? I don't know. I would imagine it'll be everywhere, probably around 1:00 Eastern time.
Yeah, Arma's really good about doing really nice releases. So
Their videos are kick-ass every single time.
The only thing that I think we should check is we should go check Tower Hobbies right now, because if anywhere's going to leak the information early,
Yeah,
it's
if
going to
everyone's
be...
going to blow it, it'll be them.
Yeah. Tower Hobbies is the best at ruining everything. Nobody's better at screwing up a review than Tower Hobbies. Or release, sorry, not review. I don't see... What is the...
there's the Raider.
Raider XL Mega? I don't remember that. That's old,
ages, right? Ages old. Yeah.
So
that doesn't look...
I don't see anything new on there yet.
No.
Yeah? Okay, so there's we haven't caught them. We haven't caught the Tower Hobbies typical screw up yet. Don't lose hope.
It could still happen, guys.
It could. This is why we can't have her in here.
Was she eating now?
No, that's just her yelling. Unless
unless
RTX voice turned that. Can you?
It might have turned off. Right?
Can you hear that? No.
No.
Oh wow, RTX voice really does a good job.
I've got the link now. I just need to turn it on.
Yes, it's definitely worth it.
Alan, the stickers are $18 shipped anywhere in the world, and TRD Adventures just ordered some, so thank you very much.
There you go.
Maybe I'll sell out tonight.
Michael Kaboka says, I think Tower has been added to the last to know list. Hold on.
Right. Yeah. Although, so that's... Tower is still owned by, I guess, Horizon, right? Like Horizon bought all of it. So I guess that's how that works. Right? Horizon owns Tower now?
Yes.
And they're just like distributor, but they have their own distribution.
Right. So it's a very odd thing. They took over Tower, they're keeping it running, and they're kind of treating it like the online store, like we're not just the distributor. Like,
yeah,
they play a funny game with it, really.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. So.
Well, I don't know, whatever. But they kept some stuff separate, right?
Yeah.
What? Hey, did you get any new stuff in the mail?
I got my $100 motorcycle tires in today.
Oh, lucky.
But it did not. The rest of the motorcycle has not followed.
So you have just the tires.
So I have some very expensive, very useless tires.
That's cool.
They are big though. This motorcycle is going to be sizable.
How fast can you make it go?
Ooh. See if I can keep up with my my new.
You have to drive them at the same time.
Right. I'm just going to bind them to the same radio. Should be fine.
That's good. Yeah. I got some new Tekken 5 slots.
Hey.
Today.
Not bad.
Yeah. 16 turn 5 slot.
What else did I? Oh, I did get. What else did I get? I got some other stuff. I forgot. I got a number of other things.
Let me get my my Vanquish package. See what's in there. I don't even remember what I bought.
So while Matt goes and grabs that first, 110 prints, I believe. I need to double check that. I apologize if I'm calling you the wrong one right now. But he sent me some of these. These are front light buckets and rear tail light buckets for the inside of the rock van, so that you can add all of the appropriate lights to
that's cool
to it. So I got that. What else did I get? I've got the new Power Hobby 770 winch. So.
Oh yeah, cool.
Like
I think I had an email from them.
Yeah.
a couple of days ago. I should check that.
I'm going to put this into the giveaway truck.
Nice one.
Yeah. And then they also sent me 2 other servos. They sent me a 14-volt servo, which is 900 ounce-inches of power.
That's a lot of ounces.
And then just a standard brushless high volt, which has got 760. So I know.
It seems like that's the name of the game right now. Is we need to up the ounce inches. We need to wreck stuff.
Well, I mean, I've been running 600 plus ounce inch servos solely for 5 years. Like, I know you like to play around in that 200 ounce inch range, but
look, after like I don't know, I got a power hobby one in the Chev.
God, I know if you use too much power though, it would just move those. It would just bend those leaf springs right out of the way for you. Just
yeah, exactly. Alan, the link isn't in this video's description. It's on the community tab. I made a post. It's the first post up there, and there's a link in there.
So,
what did I? Oh, I got something else in the mail here from RC Crawler, rc-crawler.it, and that's run by a man named Giuseppe, and he makes badges for trucks. So he made me some Silverado K10 badges that are accurate to this truck.
Oh, yeah, not bad.
Cool, right?
Right. I didn't really open this package fully, and I just noticed that there's 2 other pieces in here that one of them seems to be like it's an aluminum cased fan.
Okay.
I guess they both, yeah, it just seems like an awfully nice
Or the
fan for such an
for the
application.
servo?
No, I'm guessing just in general.
Oh.
It'll blow on whatever you want to. No
Neat.
questions asked.
Oh, okay. So I got my 2.2 wheels. I got some KMC machetes. I got that for my bomber because what did I put to? Oh, yeah, the 2.2s that I had on the bomber went on the Ripper because the Ripper's 2.2 now.
Oh, that's right.
For now, for the comp that I won't be able to go to. So that's for the bomber. And for whatever reason, I don't even know why I bought these. Why did I buy these?
You know, a little, I don't know, brass for your 1/9 brass inner rings. Try and make your leaf springs work.
I don't have leaf strings on every truck, you know.
Josh, did you see the video on Instagram of the 2021 Ford Bronco that showed it having a dig? Yes, I did. And I'm hoping that maybe that will start to waken these scale rules guys up to allow dig in the classes.
Yeah.
Dig belongs in
people.
all trucks. You know what? If you keep it out of class 1, that's fine. But class 2 needs dig.
It does need dig.
It does need.
Class 2 needs dig.
That's what I'm saying. Class 1 you
can
keep.
Said? Yeah.
You can keep.
Keep it. Yeah. And I got some of their widest hubs for both Incision and SLW.
Oh, that's right. You needed those for the Jeep.
The Jeep. That guy.
Yet another Jeep. I have Flex Seal in my arm hair, I'm discovering. How do you go about trying to get a scale version of a Mickey Thompson Baja Pro? You either wait or you whittle it out of wood yourself. But everybody wants their tire just like everybody wants their body. And it's one of those things like half the time the ones that are the tires people ask for like the lesser popularity of the full size tires, let alone, so unless it's popular in full size, you have a much lower chance of it ever becoming an RC tire.
Yeah. Although RC 4-wheel drive will make just about any tire.
They will make that's your only chance is for it to be them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was just gonna say something. Oh, RC Four-Wheel Drive is sending me a bunch of option parts for their Defender 90.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, they are coming out with a bunch of assorted things for that, which I'm sure that you can find many places for high lift jacks and
Oh
jerry
yes.
cans.
Oh man.
You do.
I'm gonna
You
put
haven't done a how-to video
6
yet.
Highland jacks.
Yeah, you haven't done a how-to video yet on making your own sleeping bags, have you? Should add that to your list.
Sleeping bags are hard, but like just a bedroll, I can make those easy.
Okay. You know, exactly.
I've probably got some foam here I could just chop up.
Yeah. Are you at all interested in the Bronco?
No, not really. I mean, I've seen some spy shots, and the proportions of it look so strange.
That's.
It doesn't look like, it looks like they're faking everybody out. It's like when the Cybertruck came out and everyone said he's got to be trolling everybody. There's no way that's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like.
I think that I haven't thought like that with the proportions of the Bronco. I just think that it looks like a.
No. I'm just saying that what they're doing is it's almost as if what they're teasing out or what's being leaked could almost be something to push people off the actual trail of what it really is going to look like.
Yeah.
It just looks so long. The wheelbase looks weird.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I know that there's the
And I have a
four-door,
Wrangler
and the Sport.
Rubicon.
Right. Yeah, unlimited.
And you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like one of the best ones that I saw was, it looks like the cross between a JL and a FJ Cruiser, which I still maintain that the FJ Cruiser was one of the ugliest vehicles ever made. Like,
don't let Richard hear you say that.
I'm sorry. I know.
And when they're done right, like what the modifications he did to his, it looks very good.
Okay, I'll allow you to have that stance.
Thank you.
I will disagree strongly and allow you to keep that stance.
I almost bought a 4Runner. That was my other choice.
4Runners are amazing. Also very expensive.
They're very expensive, and you don't get any of the creature comforts that you get in the JL for the same money.
Yeah, so. Will the Vitara 72 Suburban body fit the V100 chassis? No. That you are going to have a much too long a wheelbase on the Suburban versus. So you would have to cut that V100 in half, or turn that Suburban into a Blazer. You could remove a door.
Somebody had a question about Premier Scaler. He wanted to know about the 6-scale Jeep. It's the Dragon Hobbies or Dragon Models 6-scale Jeep. I'm doing a whole video on that truck. I just haven't done it yet because I've had other projects on the go. I will definitely show more of it off later.
Mark White just says, I just got an SCX 10.3 for my wife. Good trade?
Well played. That's a good
I like this guy. We should have a sparkling water somewhere together.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I agree too. But anyway, I think I'm still on the Gladiator train. I think I'm still.
Yeah, I could see you getting one of those.
I gotta make that happen.
It's just useless enough for you.
Yeah, it's perfect, right?
Yeah, exactly. Can I put a sheet of plywood in there? Yes, if you cut it.
Of course you can, if you.
The guy at Home Depot will just stare you down.
It'll be fine. I'll put a rooftop tent on it, and I'll put the plywood on top of that.
There you go. Like we said last week, it's like it's mandatory that you have a rooftop tent.
I know.
Not necessarily functional.
Yeah.
We should make that product.
Yeah. We could make it for
The
a tenth of the
faux-
cost. It's just
Yeah.
it's just, you know what? We buy those cheap memory foam mattresses off of Amazon, cut it to the shape of rooftop tent, and we sell the cover. Now,
Yeah.
all of the look, none of the, or only a portion of the cost.
Yes.
Done. You're gonna be
We can upsell it a bit, and we'll come up with a cool like a name for it that somehow makes it sound real. Like what rooftop tent? But there's a name brand, isn't
Right.
there?
Oh yeah. There's lots. The
Yeah.
oh, it's like the No Phone. Have you ever seen the No Phone?
No.
It's just a piece of plastic molded in the same shape as an iPhone. For people that always have to be holding or touching their phone. That's me. And like their marketing is fantastic though. You can get like a 10-pack for, like $59 for all of the family get-togethers. And it's like unlimited battery life, fully waterproof, no software upgrades ever needed.
It's not going to get slower over time. It's perfect.
Exactly.
That's great. I love
Tarpui
that.
is one of the brands. Yeah.
Right. So we could call it the Tarfui. The Tarfoni.
Tarfoni. Perfect. I'm telling you.
It's like you're never going to use it. So
Yeah,
just buy this.
exactly. Maybe you can if we can just give them a filter for their phone so that it takes the picture of them overlanding with it folded out. It's just a smart Instagram filter, AI, goes
Yeah,
around.
AI
You can get them.
filter.
Yeah. And then you have it
That's
on
perfect. I love it.
Hong
That's
Kong,
a great idea.
Hong Kong phony. Tapui, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Mark
I
was
think
being funny with Tarpui. But yeah, Tapui. is-
Yeah. Tafoni, I think, is probably the best bet. Oh, that's such a great idea.
And
I know of at least one person that's opened it for a picture and then never used it.
I believe it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm liking it. I think we just need to do it. Let's order
Yeah.
order ourselves some memory foam mattresses. Or maybe we should be green and make it out of like recycled pop bottles or something. Or
Yeah, let's be
soda
really
bottles,
like
whatever you guys
environmentally
call it.
friendly about it.
Right.
We call it pop, don't we?
Don't you? I don't know what you call it. Everyone always makes fun of me for calling it pop.
Yeah, well, we're both from, I think, that region that just calls it pop.
Josh, have Nicole and I, have we checked out Laguna del Sol? I don't know what that is.
Sounds like Lake of the Sun.
Wow, aren't you exotic?
I don't know. But Del Boca Vista.
Is that the new
Ben
is that the new special at
Chirico.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, I would. Well, I would know. I love Taco Bell.
I actually like Taco Bell and their garbage food as well.
Yeah,
I'm a,
same.
I'm a
That was
sucker
what got
for-
me through high school.
I'm a sucker for garbage food.
If I would go there with $20 and walk out with a shopping bag full of stuff.
Yeah.
Ben Cherico wants to know what's a good, and thanks for the $5, by the way, what's a good all-around kit to build? Was looking at the SCX-10 III, but also the C2X if there's a kit version or similar. If it's between those two, I would go SCX-10 III.
All day
C2X doesn't come in a kit. There's not a lot. There are some upgrades. I did a whole series on it, making it a lot better. But overall, for the money spent, SCX-10 III all day long, twice on Sunday.
Here's the harder question: capper or bomber? But P.S. I've just googled Laguna del Sol, and it is the premier clothing optional resort. have not checked out Laguna del Sol.
It seems like something right up your alley.
You know, Saturday, August 1st, they're having. Oh, sorry, no. I, th- I swear to God, I
You
read that
thought that
wrong.
was related?
I'm not. No, it is. It's there. I just read it wrong. Never mind.
Never mind.
Anywho,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, SCX-10 and thanks for the $5.
Capra or bomber. This is
Right, Capra Bomber. Here we go again. It really depends on what you want to do. They're both going to be fairly capable. One is definitely going to be, in my opinion, a lot more fun than the other one. The options and parts availability are greater on the Bomber.
Yep.
There's a lot more versatility with a Bomber. There's a ton more upgrades and cool stuff you can do with a Bomber currently. The gearing is better in the Bomber. It's a 2.2, so it'll go anywhere, as evidenced and proven by Richard and myself during Axial Fest 2018, where we drove it everywhere. The Capra is more of a technical rock crawler, but its gearing out of the box is not great. Both Josh and I are modifying ours currently to make them better. But between those two, without knowing any of the facts about where you're going to be driving or what your driving style is, I would still choose the Bomber.
It's the heart. For me, I think that the same. Like the Capra is everything I should like. Do a 3-gear swap to the Capra. Okay, then you take care of the gearing. You can add a good dig to it at that point.
Yep.
I just don't know. I still think I would just go Bomber though.
Yeah, same. Same.
So, can you put Capra parts on a VS410 chassis? You can. That's what I was doing for my Class 3 build. That's what I will be doing for my new Class 3 build when I start it again. Once we're a month away or so from Scale Nationals. So
yeah, I put Capra axles on my Ripper.
Yeah, that too.
Anything can be done.
What Bronco are we talking about? We were talking about the release of the possible or the upcoming 2021 Ford actual Bronco, full size. So, yeah. The Capra transmission sucks. I like everything else about it. I pretty much agree with that statement.
Yeah, same. It's not a bad, that's the thing. It's not a bad vehicle. I like it. I'm really keen to get the 3-gear in there and get a proper dig. And, I've already changed the axles out and put, SCX-10 width axles under it. So it's going to be a fun buggy for sure. It's just going to be a lot different from a stock one.
Mine will go back to...
You're comparing stock for stock.
Mine will be, and yeah, like Bill's saying here, you can put a Holmes motor and put 9-tooth pinion in it. You can still do that. The gearing still sucks. Like a 9-tooth pinion does not fix the screw up that is that transmission.
No, there's not enough torque with that low pinion.
But yeah,
there was
UC
I didn't have the problem, but I heard a lot of people.
I'll be good to go.
Yeah, I went Spare Time Hobbies skid, but I do have the UC Fab dig servo mount coming. Yeah. Apparently.
How about what shocks for the Capra? I'd probably just run 90s. Go shorter.
Yeah, 90s. That's what I did.
I'll have Incision 90s on mine. When is the 3D printed dryer being released to go with the washing machine? I think that I'm going to do that one on my own. I'll get it uploaded. I just have to figure out how I want to do that. Obviously.
Oh, I've got a good one for you for next Sunday.
Oh, what do you have?
Do the Iron Man Stewart off-road stand-up arcade machine.
Oh, that is fun.
Remember it had 4 steering wheels?
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder what
that'd be a great accessory.
I wonder what I could use for a monitor.
I guess I disconnected OBS there briefly. For no reason.
Yeah. Man, I wonder if I could come up with something that would make a good monitor. That you could just have a single digital picture on it.
Yeah.
I wonder what the cheapest digital photo frame on Amazon is.
I mean, they've got ones for the Raspberry Pi.
Right, but that takes some... You know that's a little much for most of our
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
most people don't want to get into all that. RC
That's
Dave, thanks for $2.99. When I die, my bomber is coming with me. End of story.
I mean, that thing is so great. It's bulletproof too. I've run multiple
Yeah.
ultras with that thing, and the only thing I've ever done is broken a rod end. So very little maintenance. Well,
Sorry, someone just
what's going
someone
on
just
your
said
end?
it's a freaking boat, and I was like, is it Arma? Did Arma make a boat?
Maybe he meant something else. Oh, Altered Beast. That was a good video game.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to find a little display, and then I think.
Yeah. Or even just if it's just like if you can find a display, great. But even if you don't, it's a nice cabinet to build.
Yeah,
It'd
it
be fun.
would be. But nothing is better than
Kinda-
if you have an actual work. Like that was the fun thing about
Oh,
the
I
skee
know,
ball
I
machine
know.
was I made it.
Yeah, because it worked.
And I had the little marquee above it that I designed
Yeah.
it around in the first place.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
like the best. Chad Melton says, Capper with a UC Fab flat skid and dig mount VP3, mild OD and 2.2s if you want. That
2.2s.
honestly, I put those 2.2, what were those? The Bravens? Is that what I put? The Pitbull Braven. They're like a 5.2 inch tall.
That's
such a great size.
That's the perfect size 2.2 for a class 3
looks
because it's not
so
too big.
good. Like oof.
Yeah, it does. It's not the tire itself is not my favorite looking tire, but
No.
it's the right height.
And I don't
width.
even know that it's the best.
Perfect.
I don't expect that it's the best performing, but it just looks good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kobe 1.5 inch digital TFT photo keychain. Stabby Josh. That sounds
There you go.
digital
That is perfect.
keychain. I'm Amazoning that right now to see
Because if that's cheap,
photo keychain.
you could even throw like 3 or 4 photos on there, so you could actually have
Yeah,
it
so it kind of cycles through a few things
so
of
it
it.
makes it look like it. Yeah.
Yep, right there. $14.99.
Yes.
That
That's right in everyone's realm.
can I get it? Fine.
No.
Nope. Here's one for $18.99 Prime. Won't be delivered till Monday. Might have to be a week.
Damn it. All right. Well, at least it's something in the pipeline.
Stabby Josh had the great idea though. Great
Yeah.
find.
Good find.
Yes. But yeah, no, I think that's
Because a lot of people, I wanted to mention this. A lot of people have been doing the tiny truck selfie challenge. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I've
hashtag is
noticed
starting
it,
to
and
pop up.
I've diligently
I know you.
avoided.
Yeah, I know you don't like
God,
it, but I don't care about you,
you
or
guys
what
and
you
your
like.
freaking doll
I think it's
challenge.
great. I think it's great. There's a lot of people participating,
I know.
and it's been a fun one for sure. Tiny truck selfie challenge. 82 posts already. I'm seeing all kinds of people doing it. It's great.
all of these people are immediately on a watch list.
Look at all these tiny people. It's great.
They are actively checking your basements right now.
Hey, look at that handsome fella. Yep, very popular. Keep participating. It's fun. Don't listen to Josh.
Listen to Josh.
Don't listen to
You
Josh.
should get that.
Somebody was asking what I was working on. I don't have anything currently in here that I'm working on. I mean, the Range Rover is almost done. Just needs actually a speed control that showed up today.
Yeah.
This is the Chevrolet Silverado is done. Derek Williams said, thankfully, people don't listen to Josh. Roxy, currently, I think the Bomber is only in RTR. I don't think they have the kit anymore.
Something else that popped, speaking of websites ruining releases, on Horizon's website right now, there is a new Wraith 1.9 option listed.
I saw that. I saw that in your story, I think.
No photo.
No photo.
But in the specs, it's a different spec than the other option, the other two options. And the one thing that I can see is that it does show in the shock type. It says clear coated polished aluminum body oiled king shocks. So
they'd be blue caps, probably.
Yeah, with maybe a king livery.
Yeah, maybe that could be. That'd be kind of a fun one. I would pick that up. Although everyone keeps Richard pardon my noob, he picked up a Wraith 1.9 on the discount deal that they're offering.
$280 is retail on one of those right now through all of July.
Yeah,
if you use
that's a pretty good deal.
SOFO 15 coupon code.
That's a pretty good deal. More people agreeing with me that thankfully people don't listen to Josh. Moose Josh said if it irritates Josh, so yes, it is fun. Sean, ABS or PLA for 3D printing a body? Most of them these days are all PLA. ABS is a lot harder to print. It off gases, so it's pretty nasty to print in the same room as where you might habitate. Yeah, you'll find that most of them are PLA. It's so easy to work with and very simple to print. They don't love direct sunlight, like they don't love the back of a car in the middle of summer. So don't do that. But
that is some. Who just said that? Sorry, Mike Differn says I just went and double checked it. A main shows discontinued on the black 1.9 Wraith. Discontinued online. Interesting.
Maybe they're gonna.
Tim was saying, is it just me or is the Wraith 1.9 not selling well? You don't see that many of them. I love it. I think it's a great car. I think everybody should buy it. And I think that's why maybe that's why the orange one is still available, is because only the people that listen to me would ever buy it, and that's why it's going out of stock.
I would have probably chosen the orange one too.
I actually do like the orange one better, obviously, even though I have the black one. PLA has more flex as well. PLA isn't typically it's kind of a brittle material.
Yeah, it's quite brittle. It doesn't flex. Maybe he's thinking of PETG.
PETG has a lot of flex. I watch somebody, his name's Stefan, and he runs a channel called CNC Kitchen, and that guy has the most thorough testing. He's got extremely dialed in test rigs, very systematic testing options. He shows the tensile strength differences and shear strength and layer print orientation strength differences. He does such a good job. You can go see. It's actually surprising, like how the strength of of PLA is so high compared to even a lot of these other ones that people like to use. It's just PLA does not have good thermal properties. So, no. But it's a good material for a lot of things. I like PETG for, like I've said in the past, like I'll use PETG when I want a little bit more strength, but that's not really a true statement because I don't think PETG is actually any stronger, but it's got some give to it. So like in the drag bolt, when I was exploding skid plates in impacts, I went to PETG and I think it just had enough give to get me past.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I had to choose between a Wraith and a 3D printer. I'm waiting on my Ender 3.
Good choice.
It is a good choice.
I mean, you can always get an RC car later, but you start doing 3D printing now.
If you have it, if you don't have an RC car, and you're trying to choose between an RC car and a 3D printer, get an RC car.
Yeah.
But then get a 3D printer before you
immediately afterwards.
Yeah. If it's between your second RC car and a 3D printer, get a 3D printer.
3D printer. And if you've already got a 3D printer and an RC car, maybe consider upgrading your 3D printer.
False. You should upgrade RC cars with upgrade parts made for RC cars.
Well, no, but I mean, like, as an example, the
I'm kidding.
screen on my TiVo died.
Oh, really?
So now, yeah, it's like completely dead. So luckily I already control it all through Raspberry Pi and Octopi. So it's all a web-based interface. So I don't even really need the screen or care about the screen. And I would get rid of the whole box if I could, but it actually is the thing that controls the printer. But I keep looking on the websites, and if the lead time wasn't so long on a Prusa Mark III,
I know it's like 12 weeks right now. I've been hovering
7 and 12 weeks.
I've been looking at that as well. I was like,
well, I could buy the kit and it's 5 to 7 weeks. And I don't mind building things myself.
I know.
But man, yeah.
I think that is going, I'm going to end up with one as well. And I just don't know when.
I think yeah. They don't take PayPal though, so I have to move money around, which I hate doing.
Oh, you should get the PayPal debit card.
We don't have that here.
Oh, well, you should send me money then.
I guess I could do that.
Right.
Free shipping.
Right. So, I got, Tim says, I have the Prusa Mark III S kit and it came much sooner than quoted. But that was late last year. Okay. I have a feeling
like not going to be
like
the same now.
none of the same rules apply anymore. Like
it's all out the window.
Yeah. The pre-built isn't worth the extra money. Interesting.
Good to know. I mean, it's all the same parts.
Exactly. And
surely if you're buying a 3D printer, you know how to make things.
Right. I also have 2 Prusa minis and recommend anything for Prusa. I would say Prusa. I don't know which one it is.
I think it's Prusa. Prusa? I think it's Prusa.
I think it is as well. Yeah, that's it's what I think I'm going to end up with.
Yeah, you get what you pay for too.
You do.
So
they're just such a good printer. So I'm going to end up there. I'm confident of that. Yeah. And I think that's what I'll end up with at home, and I'll get rid of the nearest that I have here. By the way,
you were saying
my 2209 conversion did not work.
Oh, it didn't, eh?
No, it's with the board that's in this one factory. It's a huge. It's not like my MKS Gen L that's in my other one. So it was like I didn't even want to get into it. So I just this is going to be. I'm going to use this one for now. I'll sell it. We'll get most of it out of it, and it'll make somebody else happy. It prints great.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they're like that's the thing. I don't know that I could get much for the Tornado at this point. I mean, the screen doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I might be able to sell it to somebody who's like a tinkerer.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Not really expecting much back.
Horizon has Spectrum 6S batteries for less than $60 on sale. I think the 6x6 can handle dual 6S. The batteries for this project were
Traxxas.
Were Traxxas batteries and were included in our special delivery. What?
They weren't. I didn't get any batteries.
Oh, maybe that's just you. It's hard to ship LiPos to Canada.
Yeah, it requires another piece of paper. That's fine. I can buy them.
But maybe not. Maybe they're not either way. We'll figure it out. My Ender 3v2 just finished and my mini benchy in 58 minutes, and it's perfect. No
Nice.
stringing on the supply. I'm telling you, that's the best feeling when the benchy looks good and there's no salmon skin or stringing. And
I get a lot of salmon skin. I don't know how to dial it out.
So, yeah, that's...
Actually, maybe I don't. It actually looks pretty good. There's a little
I can
bit.
see it, yeah. No, it's in there pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll get the job done. You
Whatever.
have so much smoothing and filling and sand.
I got so much sanding to do anyway.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Should we wrap this one up for tonight?
Let's do it. Let's wrap it up. Thanks to everybody It
Oh,
was
yeah. Thank you, everybody.
grand time tonight.
This was a good one. Lots of fun. I like having special announcements.
I know. That was fun.
It's so fun. I can't wait to see what this Arma thing is tomorrow. If I miss it, be sure to message me.
Yes. Well, you'll be up before me anyway. Most things are
True, I
released by
gotta
the time
jump.
I'm awake.
That's true.
You know, I like to make a
Well,
fashion.
thanks, everybody. Really appreciate everybody checking in. The donations are very nice,
Yes.
not expected, but very appreciated. I'll see for live stuff. I'll see everybody next Tuesday.
See you next
I'm gonna
Tuesday.
start saying this. See you next Tuesday.
I
That'll be
said
the
that at the end of
sign-off
one
line.
of the live or the scale news when I moved it to Tuesday, and I went,
It's a good one.
I gotta remember not to
So
say
we'll
that.
see everybody live next Tuesday for Lightroom Live. And Josh, I'll see you again next Wednesday.
You as well. Again, thanks for all the donations. BT, Corey, Chad, Pleco, Steven, David, Isogen, Jeremy, Steven, Gene.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button before you go.
Jericho,
RC Dave. Thanks, everybody.
BT, Moose Jaw, everybody. Thanks, guys. We'll see you again. Bye.
Later.